everyone! Kamusta kayong lahat? I hope you're all doing great. So welcome ulit sa ating Traders Plus YouTube channel by Melvin Jason De Vera. And ito po yung ating weekly market forecast. So bago po i-share yung aking mga forecast for the coming week of June 21 to 25 para sa ating mga forex pairs, gold, oil, indices at cryptocurrencies, inimbita ko kayo na kung kayo po ay nagawi lang sa channel ko, napadaan dito at hindi pa kayo nakasubscribe, ay mangyari po ipaki-hit yung subscribe button and also the notification bell icon para kayo po ay ma-notify tuwing meron po tayong mga uploaded na bagong content. Alright? So, happy ako na i-share sa inyo yung success ng ating mga analysis last week. Alright? So, I hope marami po yung nakasabay at marami po yung kumita. Pasadahan lang po natin. So last week, pwede niyo pong i-review at panoorin doon sa recent video natin ng weekly market analysis as of the last weekend po. Okay, so makikita nyo na yung Euro USD, in-estimate natin na aakyat kasi nga binasag niya ito, and bababa. And yes, it did go down, malalim. Alright, same with our pound dollar, na pag binasag yung triangle, diretsong bababa, and yes, it did. Noong una, nagre-range siya, tapos decreasing tops, kaya ang ating anticipation, bababa, and it happened. Alright. However, for the USD JPY, sa video, ang analysis natin, bababa, but it didn't. Nag-hold yung support eh. Kaya doon sa ating Traders Plus group chat, yung exclusive group chat natin, ang naging signal ko sa inyo doon sa mga binabato kong trade call, buy USD JPY. And I'm happy to see marami po yung kumita sa ating mga daily signals po. Alright. So kung kayo po ay hindi pa nakakasali sa aming Traders Plus exclusive group, mangyari lang po, ito lang ang paraan. Kayo po ay mag-open ng trading account with XM using our link bit.ly/forextradersplus. Alright? Lahat po ng account na created using the link ay entitled din sa auto rebates. Exclusive lang po yan sa mga nag-open ng account gamit ang link na yan. Maliban doon, i-include namin kayo sa aming Traders Plus exclusive Facebook group chat para po makatanggap kayo ng daily signals po o mga trade calls. Alright? At pwede rin kayo maka-attend ng aming mga exclusive webinars po. Alright. So to continue with, masaya rin tayo sa USD CHF natin, which is a buy signal, and it really went up so high. AUD USD, we forecasted downward move. Yes, it happened. Same with its identical pair, the NZD USD, pababa rin. Okay? USD CAD, lumipad according sa expectation. Gold, ang lalim ng ibinaba as expected din natin. Oil, ito nakakatawa, So talagang in-estimate natin na bababa muna, tapos akyat pagdating dito, and yun po ang talagang naging action niya. Alright. So the US 30, in-estimate natin na pag na-break yung trend line, it will continue to go down, and it did. Okay? And as well as the GR30 or the DAX. Okay, so una magbe-behave siya sa range, and then pag binasag, it will go down. So the question now is, what's next? So ngayon po na overview natin yung nangyari na, Ano kaya ang inaasahan natin mula Monday hanggang Friday po for the week of June 21 to 25, 2021. So stay tuned po, tapusin nyo yung video kasi hanggang cryptocurrency po yung ating analysis. And of course, we will start with our Euro USD. Alright, so dito sa ating Euro USD, pasyalan muna natin yung kanyang daily chart. So sa daily chart, makikita natin itong zone na ito as a resistance zone. Alright? And this resistance area perform pa sa support here, resistance dito, support dito, na binasag sa point na to. Alright. With that being said, kasi tuwing nagkakaroon ng breaks, nagkakaroon ng retest. Alright, so this was the breakdown, this was a breakdown. Ang expectation ay retest. Babalik siya doon. Alright, and then this will test kung mag-hold ba to as a resistance and could go down again. Probably, ito yung next support. And remember, I'm looking at the daily chart. Alright, so now let's go down to the H4. So sa H4, makikita natin na itong level na to is really a strong resistance here. No? Kasi nagkaroon ng retest doon, bumaba. And was a resistance also here, no? At dito rin, sa area na yan. So what I am expecting is that Euro-USD may pull back at least to hit this level and will resume going down. Okay, so the idea is to patiently wait for the Euro-USD to go up muna before executing a sell. Okay, at least dito yung weekly idea natin. Now, scalpers can find opportunity on this uptrend and ride the pullback. Pero ako, hesitant ako dyan kasi baka limitado yung akyat. Tapos, pwedeng hindi rin yan kasi masyadong umabot doon sa eksaktong level na yan and then pwedeng bumaba rin immediately. Alright? So, pwedeng halimbawa, dito lang yung pullback tapos baba na. Okay. But to be safe, let's wait for it at this level, 1.19253. Okay, approximate po yan. Remember, hindi exact line yan, zones yan. Okay, minsan may lalagpas pa yan. Ngayon, kung nag-sell ka dyan, mga hanggang saan yung ideal stop loss natin? Ako ang suggest ko, paakyatin mo rito o kaya dito ng konti. Yan. So, again, hindi eksakto dito sa tip nila, may konting lagpas. So, around 1.19952, safe ka dyan. Alright? Maliit yung probability na tamaan pa yan. Okay? So, di ba, nag-pull back dito, nag-resume dito, pwedeng bumalik, pwedeng lumagpas konti, tapos magre-resume pababa. Alright? So, wag kakalat-kalat ang stop loss dito kasi madaling tatamaan. Alright? So, iyon yung magiging safe zone natin. Okay, so now let us proceed to our next pair. Okay, so sa ating pound dollar, makikita natin na sa daily chart, ito yung kanyang support area and resistance dito, support din dito. Alright, so support, then resistance here. And eventually, binasag nga siya rin. Alright. So, the anticipation is, again, pag mayroong breakdown, mayroong pullback. Alright? So, we expect this to pull back and then will resume going down. At least towards this support level. Alright. Pero ito yung nasa daily chart. Tingnan natin, ibaba natin sa H4. Okay. So, what am I seeing? Alright. So, ang idea, wait for pound dollar to pull back, at least to hit or retest this level, 1.38389. Okay? So ito dating support dito, alright? Na naging resistance dyan. Okay. And then it will continue to go down once it hits this level. So abang tayo rito ng sell. Alright? And then dito banda yung ating TP. All the way to 1.36697. Possible po yan. Okay. So now let's take a look at our next pair. Alright, para naman dito sa ating USD-JPY, kung makikita natin, so nag-break out nga yung candle dito. And this is a resistance area here. Pero, nung dapat na retest niya, sa halip na mag-bounce siya, nag-extend siya rito pababa. So, the idea is nag-fail ito to hold para maging support, no? Sana. And the idea is that mas magsaserve as resistance. Okay, so meaning, what I am expecting from UJ is that aakyat mo na to, pag hit dito, magre-resume pababa. Alright? However, Alternate scenario. Pag retest dito at tumagos, breakout yan. So, diretsong paakyat yan all the way here. Alright? So, to be safe, lagay kayo ng sell. Alright? Sell area, to. Maglagay ng stop loss dito. Pero pag yan na umabot na sa stop loss, pwede ka na mag-buy. And then, papunta ka na doon. Ito, TP mo. Para kahit paano, yung naging loss mo rito, mabawi mo dito sa buy entry na yan. Alright? So now let's check our USD CHF. Okay, so sa strong upward momentum nito, pupullback mo na yan. So what I'm looking at is, babalik siya at least dito sa level na to, which serve as a resistance. Alright? And magsaserve siya rito as a support. So pullback and then aakyat hanggang dito sa level na yan. So paano ang basis ng level na yan? Okay, so minimize natin konti. Alright? So makikita ninyo na resistance area dito yan. Kaya more likely hanggang dito sa 0.92962 ang TP mo. Alright? Pero antayin yung mag-pullback at least hanggang 0.91976. Okay? And then ride the uptrend. Now, let's check our AUD-USD. Okay, sa AUD-USD, makikita natin na nagkaroon dito ng support. Binasag. So, ang idea, retest. So, pullback hanggang 0.75291, enter ng sell. Alright, riding the downtrend hanggang dito sa 0.74081. Okay? So, saan ang basis nun? Let's check our daily chart. Ayun po. So, sinilip natin yung resistance dito, na support dito. Right? Yun po yung magiging TP area natin. Okay. So, now let's check NZD-USD. Okay. So, dito sa NZD-USD, okay, tingnan natin yung daily chart nito. So more likely, ito yung kanyang immediate support. So medyo nandun na ba siya? Okay. Let's check our weekly. Alright. So sa weekly, makikita nyo, this is a support level, which is a resistance level here. Alright. And a strong support zone as well here. So meron pa itong next level support, technically, which is this level, for the weekly. Alright? Pero it will take how many days para ma-confirm yan. So what I am seeing is that pwede itong mag-pull back, paakyat. Okay? So ano ba yung huli niyang binasag na level? Alright. Silipin natin yon. Silipin natin ngayon ang daily. Okay, so there was a support actually right here. Baba ko to, yan. Alright, so makikita ninyo, ito yan. Yan, support, no? Support. Tapos hindi niya na-hold na support dito, yun yung point of breakdown. Then umabot siya rito, so ang nakikita kong mangyayari, aakyat mo na yan doon, bago magre-resume pababa, pwedeng dito, TP1, or dito, TP2. Okay, so wait for a pullback, at least hanggang sa 0.70023, that's the good entry for sell positions. Okay, so now let's check our USD CAD. Okay, so yung USD CAD, kung titingnan nyo sa daily, ito yung naging breakout candle niya. Okay? Tapos, nung nilagyan natin ito ng Fibonacci mula rito sa highest point to the lowest point on the daily chart, lumalabas na ang 61.8 ay located dito sa area na yan. Alright? So, ito po ang nakikita kong good TP area ng buy entry. Pero saan magandang mag-buy? Sa ngayon, dito sa candle na nasa 50, baka mag-pullback yan pababa, at least hanggang dito sa mga 38.2 levels, o hanggang dito sa zone ng 1.24030. Okay, so tingnan natin sa H4. So makikita natin dito sa H4 na ito nga ay isang magandang structure, no, or zone. So pwede ito mag-pullback from where it is right now hanggang dito 1.2403 and then buy. Alright? And the TP logically dito sa 1.26607, which is now a resistance here. Now, to be conservative, pwede namang a little bit lower dito na lang sa 61.8 zone para mahit agad, which tingnan nyo, the 0.618 is also a support here. Alright, so magkano ba yan? No? Na anong price ng 618 na yan? That is around 1.25885. That's a good TP na po. Alright, for a buy. Now, let's see our gold. Alright, so gold, no? Sa daily niya, makikita natin na nagkaroon nga ng breakdown. Okay, dito. Ito yung resistance dati, support dito, support dyan, tinawid ng gold. But this was also a support way back here, dito rin, at dito rin. So, the candle actually failed to cross that level. So, this might retest the 1797.68. At yun po yung good entry for a sell. Alright, so antayin nyo munang umakyat, sell, and then TP at least around 1754.8. Alright, so kung titingnan natin sa H4, yung level where it might pull back is also a level na nag-show ng rejections dyan and a strong resistance here. Okay, so wait for a pullback at least here and then sell. Okay, all the way down here. Okay, so yan po yung ating gold. Let's check our next instrument. So now looking at the US oil. Okay, so start natin sa weekly niya. So makikita natin dito sa weekly chart, this is the immediate resistance level around 74.86. So nakikita natin na ito'y pwedeng umakyat all the way there bago magpo-pullback pababa. Okay, now ibaba natin sa daily. So medyo malapit na lang din yon. So upward move na hanggang 74.86 and then prepare to sell. Okay, however, scalpers or intraday traders can ride the uptrend habang umaakyat siya to reach the resistance level. Alright? But on the H4, we have to a little bit worry about this level here, which is around 73.31 or 73.13, kasi yun ay week of candle here. Pwedeng mangyari hanggang dito lang umakyat tapos bababa ulit yan. So pwedeng ganun po. Alright? Pero the higher time frame can be more solid. So hanggang dito po yung iniisip ko sa 74.86, which is ang iaakyat niya. Okay. Now let's proceed with the stock indices, US 30 or the Dow Jones. Okay? So hindi ko tinanggal dito yung previous go hit kasi makikita natin dito na nagkaroon nga tayo ng breakdown. Aside sa binasag na yung support, binasag pa yung trend line. Alright. Now, let us check. Asan ba yung ibang levels dito? Okay, punta tayo sa daily. So, meron tayong support level right here. Right? Na binasag niya. Okay, so this candle right here shows a strong bearish momentum. Okay, breaking this low and this low as well. And even this one. So tingnan natin hanggang saan pwede niyang ibaba at hanggang saan pwede mo na mag-pullback. Okay? Check natin yung weekly niya. Medyo nandun siya sa support talaga. Pero ang next na magiging support ay is around here. Yan. Or here. Pero dito na lang muna. Now, go back to the daily. Ayun. Correct natin ng konti. Mga dito. Check natin sa H4. Okay. Ayun. Doon ang balik. More likely hanggang dito. 33,827.66. And then it can resume going down. Pero malayo ito masyado. Sa tingin ko hanggang dito lang yan bababa. But, yan. Doon din sa pinanggalingan niya, which is 33,222.84. Which is a resistance here. Okay, a support here. And was a support here. Saan ang point of entry ng sell? Dito. Alright, dito banda ang sell. Okay. So now let's check on the DAX or the GER30. Ito, sa H4 mukhang fresh breakout. Tingnan natin sa daily. Yes. Now, makikita natin, sumisilip na yung kandila dito. So this suggests a breakdown. However, as again, pwedeng false break yan and it can actually continue going up. Pag binasag niya yan, diretso palipad yan. Okay. But it will take days for it to happen. Let's see the weekly continuation of the downward move yan. Alright? So, closing ng candle below the trendline support indicates continuation downwards, which is that. So sa H4, kitang-kita, dalawang kandila yan. So this will continue to go down. So the question is, up to where? Alright. But meanwhile, bago yung mag-continue, it can revisit this level, 15,507.98. So dito, dapat mag-abang ng sell, which has a support here and a resistance on this area. Alright? So sell, limit. Sell, pabalik. Balik muna, tapos tsaka magse-sell. Okay? Sell after bumalik. Alright? And then, the possible TP could be the low here, which is around 15,339.85. Alright? So, ito po yung ating mga forex instruments. In our next segment, we are going to talk about cryptocurrencies. Alright, so taking a good look at our Bitcoin, remember kasi yung US dollar is strong, okay, gawa ng tapering, okay, and FOMC as of the last week. And that actually contributes to the weakness of safe havens like yung gold, no? And Bitcoin may also react negatively about it. I mean, it might be bearish for the Bitcoin. So I won't be surprised kung bababa nga ito pa further. All the way at least, as again, the 0.618 fib, which is 27,250.65, is not yet visited. So as of the meantime, the Bitcoin is playing on this range. Okay, so if you want to play that range, pwede, you can go buy, akyat doon, get out, sell, get out. No? But if it falls below this, panoorin nyo na lang, antayin nyo siya rito because most likely dito sa price na yan, babalik yan. Okay, so this is a buy entry sa 0.618 fib, okay, of the daily chart. Alright. So now let's check the next crypto. Okay, so for the Ethereum, I am still bearish on this. Okay? However, it might give you a pullback pabalik dun sa 0.618 fib, which is around 2471.07, which is a good entry to sell. Okay? So wait for it to go back and then sell. Pababa. Okay, and who can do the shorting? Those who are trading in the margin and in the futures. Alright? So, how about spot traders? Siguro pababain nyo pa ng konti hanggang dito sa 1951.4 bago kayo mag-buy. Alright? Para more or less, te-trade ninyo yung paakyat doon. Pero get ready to close the trade once it reaches near 2471.07. Okay. So let's head to the next crypto instrument. Alright, so si Cardano o si ADA. And as again, the trend line resistance is being respected here. Okay, so makikita nyo, walang candle na lumalagpas dyan. Okay, and it's approaching the 0.786. Pwedeng mag-bounce, no? So, pwedeng mag-bounce pero revisit kay 618 which is 1.5751. And that area is a good sell entry point. Okay, so selling entry point po yun. Pull back muna and then it will go down. Okay, so yun po yung aking basa kay ADA. Okay, pwede bang ma-extend ng konti ang pagbaba nito gawa ng meron tayong support dito sa area pa na yan. So that is around mga 1.22, sorry dito lang, 1.2503. Pwede pa po yung bumaba hanggang dyan. So ingat-ingat sa pagbabay dahil malakas po ang momentum ng pagbaba. Alright? So let's see our doggy. Okay. Okay, so how deep is your love, no, for dear doggy? So sa tingin ko, continuation pababa. And actually, binasag pa niya itong 0.786, which means it can head all the way down here, which is around 21126. Hanggang doon pa po yan, pwedeng bumaba. And then we will find out kung ito mabe-break, then diretsong pababa. But here, meron din tayo expectation na pwedeng mag-bounce pataas. At kung mag-bounce pataas, more or less, at least hanggang dito sa 0.618, which is around 0.38435. Okay? So, yan, malalim pa po ang pwedeng ibaba ng ating Doge. Alright, so si VeChain or si VET, okay, just like the other cryptos being analyzed, respecting the trend line. So there is no good buying point as of this moment. Alright? Even if it reaches this level, uncertain pa tayo. Remember, merong week of the candles na umabot dito. Okay? So, the idea here is if ever, you have to wait for a pullback here before selling. Okay? Pababa. I don't recommend buying on the way up. Kasi baka hindi lupos yung akyat, baka trend line mabangga, bumaba ulit. Okay? So, I will be safer on a sell side here instead of the buy. Okay? So, that's our VET or VeChain. Tingnan natin yung next. Okay, para dito sa cake, makikita natin na pati yung 786 binasag na niya. Alright? So what I am looking at here is a continuation of the fall all the way to 9.135. Yan po yung nakikita kong pwedeng abutin yan pababa. Alright? Kung magpupullback man yan, pwedeng hanggang dito. Okay? Hanggang dito. Then bababa uli. So pwedeng umakyat yan, then bababa. Pwedeng umakyat hanggang dito, and then bababa. Alright? Pero ang talagang medyo matikas na linya, ito, 22.095 kasi 0.6185 po yan. Okay? So ito po yung para sa cake. Now, let's check the next as per request, no? Si XRP. Alright. So, sadly, kasi last week we are expecting sana si XRP to play within this range between the 0.5 and 618 fib. However, it failed to bounce, no? It failed. Kitang-kita ho. So ito yung range. Sana umakyat siya diretso and it did not happen. Binasag pa niya yung 618. So that's a bearish indication, no? Kasi yan, resistance dito, support diyan, resistance na ngayon diyan. So kung sakali, pwedeng bumalik muna ng konti si XRP hanggang 0.8187, pero pag na-reach yun, bababa na lang din uli yan, at least hanggang siguro 0.5032. Okay? So kung babalik man paakyat, wag kayong magmadaling mag-buy. Ang antayin nyo ay ang umpog niya, no, sa 0.8187, at pag na-confirm na nauntog at pumula, no, so nagberde, nauntog, namula, sakyan nyo na ng sell. Alright? So this is for my XRP. Okay. So guys and gals, dear traders, maraming salamat po sa inyong panonood. At kung meron kayong mga request, comments, no, feel free to leave in the comment section down below. Okay? Happy trading everyone. May the pips, may the profits be with us always. Goodbye.